right, so it's been a while for myself. Hey, I'm trying to get my feet back wet. And before we get started, I tell people all the time, man, it's like you have to appreciate what you have, where you are sometimes, because things could be worse, and somebody more than likely has a worse story than you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, so this is a prime example, So today we got Zay here today. Zay from Kansas City, Missouri. And he has for a youngster his age, man, he got a real unique story. So we just gonna share it, tap into it a little bit if you don't mind. But what's going on, Zay?
What's up?
Man, nothing much, man. Just another day. If you don't mind, could you let the people know how old you are?
I'm 23 right now.
Okay. All right, when your birthday?
March 18th.
March 18th. Okay. So you're a few months from being 24. Okay.
Okay.
So part of Zay's story is he got shot. And how old were you again?
14
At 14, you got shot. Where you get shot at?
in my head
Yeah. Like on the side, front?
right here.
Yeah. So like it just went like straight through? Well, not
No, it
straight
went
through.
in and it went in and it bounced around.
Okay. So like when I think somebody got shot, like right here, like pretty much right next to your eye, right?
Yeah.
So like somebody stood over you?
Nah, it wasn't nothing like that. It was dude. He was tweaking off some bad meth. He just picked up the gun from by the closet door and just blew it at me.
Yeah. So really, you really blessed to be here, right?
Yeah.
Cause I mean, most times, somebody gets shot right there. It's gonna go straight through to their brain, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really should be dead right now, for real, because he shot me with a 22. And was it when it hit you, it started bouncing around.
Yeah. Right. So you got blessed to get shot with a 22 and it skipped your brain.
Nah, it hit my brain.
Okay. Okay. It just didn't penetrate it, right?
Nah, it went in, then bounced around. Like I don't know how to put it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like that's a blessing, right? You know what I'm saying? Cause most people probably think, man, it's over with. Like,
Yeah.
man, most headshots people don't come back from,
Hmm.
you know? So what led to the situation that caused you to get shot in the head?
I don't want to say a lot of it, but he got some dope. He went in the bathroom, did it, came out with no clothes on. Then he just started. He was tweaking. He grabbed the gun from by the closet door and just let it go.
Right. Right. And I'm guessing this a grown man, like not somebody your age.
No, he was a little bit older.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So let's just say, kind of fast forward a little bit. So you get shot. How long was you in the hospital?
3 months.
About 3 months? Dang. So I'm guessing you lost a lot of weight in there.
Mm-hmm.
Were they looking for you to make it?
At first, they told my mama I wasn't gonna make it, but then they started to doctor, he did something. He said raise your raise my arms and my move my feet, and I did it. And then he said, all right, we got to push for him to survive.
Yeah. So it's kind of like it was like a slim chance at first though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So you in the hospital for 3 months, right? So I'm guessing when you get out, you probably got to do all types of therapy and
Hmm.
occupational therapy and everything, right?
Yeah.
All right. So how long were you in therapy after the hospital stay?
Uh, 3 years.
3 years?
Hmm. They taught
Dang.
me how to talk. They taught me how to talk again, how to walk again. They taught me the whole thing.
Right. So you was kind of like, for lack of better words, you was kind of a vegetable for a while.
Yeah. Couldn't even piss on my own. Couldn't walk to the bathroom on my own.
Right. So you had the bag?
No, I ain't had a bag, but it was more of a I didn't know how to speak. Like everything I try to say, it would come out like rah 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 rah. So
Yeah.
I was my room was upstairs at the house I was living in. I couldn't really say shit.
Yeah.
So,
Dang.
but I only had an accident or like once or twice.
Right. Okay. So in in my opinion, well, most times if you get shot at 14, you would
Hmm.
think that you was kind of somewhat living the street life, right?
Hmm.
So if you don't mind me asking, like how you get caught up in the streets at such a young age?
Not doing what my mom and my grandma wanted me to do.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
I fell in love with money.
Yeah. At 14. Or probably
Mm-hmm.
before that, huh? So what age you think you jumped out there in the streets?
Mm, sixth grade year.
Okay, so you about 12 then, huh?
Hmm.
All right, so let's say from 12 to 14, you 2 years in, you probably feeling a little untouchable by 14 then, huh?
Hmm.
Right, right. Okay.
Really jumped out the porch when I met my best friend.
Yeah.
We he's gone now.
Oh yeah. What age did you lose him?
I got out when I was 14, 15, 16, 16.
Okay, so while you was recovering.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I can
Lost. I lost both of my best friends as I was trying to get better.
right, right. Just the gun violence, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang, and it really wasn't nothing you could do, huh? Cause you was still trying to bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
My mama, she was on some bullshit when they let me leave the house.
I don't blame her. Just being real, I don't blame her, man. It's like she almost lost you,
Mm-hmm.
so and now just think, man, she went from almost losing you to now she gotta take care of you, like a newborn in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, just think, like you said, you had to learn to walk, talk all over again, man. It's like a newborn.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure she didn't want you to go back outside after that, you
Yeah.
know. So I had an injury one time, right? I broke my leg one time when I was in high school. And I was laid up for a while. I couldn't I had to learn how to walk again, like take a step, bend my knee on purpose, take
My
another step, bend my knee.
my
And
leg was broke when I got shot
how you break your leg?
on the 4-wheeler.
Dang, you just really outside, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Dang. Well,
I bought this 4-wheeler. Then somebody had called me. I was going over. I was riding it down one of the back streets.
yeah.
They It didn't have no lights on it. Well, it did, but I didn't turn them on. I was right. Then I tried to jump on the sidewalk. I was going for a minute, and I hit something. And I flew off.
Yeah. Man, the crazy thing, I got a nephew up there. He just had a bad accident on his dirt bike. What was that last year? Something like that. Yeah, I think it was last year. But yeah, and it was looking kind of bad for a while. But when I had the injury and I was laid up, I had a bunch of time to think, right? So was it like the same for you? Was it like, man, you realized a lot of different stuff during that time while you was kind of laid up?
I'm just keep it G with you. I was just thinking about revenge.
The whole 3 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
he took away my whole teenage years.
Right. Right. Like did you finish high school?
Yeah,
Okay. So like you had to do it all from home?
I did 2 years from home. Then my junior year and my senior year, I went back to school.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So
then, like both when I was going to school, my head got infected. I had to be out for a while. It took all this right here. It's all fake. It's a plate in my head.
a plate.
Yeah,
Okay. Uh.
I can send you some pictures after we get off here off of this.
Yeah. So and that's just from the infection. They had to go in and put the plate.
Nah, they put the plate when
Or
I
when
first
you.
got shot because my
Okay.
brain was swelling. So
Mm.
they cut a big piece out of my head.
Dang, that's tough. So how long? Well, let me say this. When did you stop wanting to get revenge? For the person that shot you.
A year ago.
Okay. So 14. So 8 years later.
Hmm.
So like what hit you where you was like, man, I'm gonna have to go and let that go.
Mm, nothing really hit me. Hey, it is what it is. Fuck it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So man, that's tough, man. Now look, you ain't give me all these details. Before when we kind of talked about it, but
I'm just trying to get your podcast the real the real experience.
I feel you. So look, so what do you think about man, I guess I talked to a lot of people and I'm sure you've experienced depression, suicidal thoughts and all that, just with your experience and what you missed out on. So what do
Yeah.
you think about when you run across people that hadn't went through what you went through and they're having the same problems like being depressed and having suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. But
They
they hadn't
not
been through half of what you've been through though.
they not really depressed. They just looking for attention.
I feel that. I be thinking that too. You know what I'm saying? Because you really done went through it, right?
Mm,
And we got people that's millionaires in the NFL. They just had one pop up yesterday. Talk about he finna take a break for his mental health. But it's like,
hmm
man, you a millionaire, multi-millionaire, and you got people yourself, like that done really been through it, you know?
It's not about like at first I thought life was about trying to get rich, but it's really not.
Yeah. So in your opinion, what is it about?
Happiness.
Okay. Do you think you can be happy without being rich?
Mm,
Yeah. So what does happiness look like for you?
mm, come back to that question.
Okay. All right. Have you ever thought about it before?
Nah.
Okay. Well, this is why I asked this because I done heard from certain people where they talk about somebody being successful, right? And
Hmm.
it's like I did this live video last night where I was saying you can't determine somebody else's success. You know, like success for somebody coming from a broken home is to, be under the roof with their family. Or, somebody who was pregnant as a teenager, maybe it's for their kids not to be a teen parent. That's success for them. To me, it depends on your experience,
Yeah.
and what you value. So, we'll come back to that though.
Only
Um,
thing only thing I value is making sure my little brothers are good
yeah. How many do you have?
too.
Two. Yeah. Okay. So you kind of watch over them, huh?
Hmm.
So really low key. I mean, really, I hate to say this, but I feel like God got a way of doing certain things.
You're
And
just
so,
trying to slow me down.
yeah, for sure.
I, I was ready. I was ready to crash out.
Right. And see, this another thing, right? Uh, you know, you know how I say God has a way of doing things in mysterious ways, right? Like I lost my mom when I was a kid, little boy, right?
Mhm.
And it took me maybe about 8 years. Yeah, maybe about 8 years to kind of make peace with it, you know? But I mean, of course it still hurt, but the peace I made with it was it got us out of a bad situation to maybe just a step above it. You know what I mean? Like like a step above it, but it could have been so much worse. You know what I mean? Like, cause we just wasn't in the best situation, so it kind of helped a little bit. Even though it was unfortunate and I couldn't make sense of it, but that's the only sense I could make of it. And
That's like me when I lost the two people I really cared about. I cared about.
yeah, no, for sure. And then just think, right? Let's just say you getting shot wouldn't have happened. More than likely, you would have been right there with either one or both of them, right?
Mhm.
So you could have been, you know what I'm saying? You could have been there too, you know what I mean? So I guess in a sense, it's kind of like, it kind of your incident kind of spared your life,
Yeah.
because now you inside, recovering when you would have been with your best friends, I'm certain. So, and then now, if you look at it now, you value your little brothers and watching out for them. But I'm sure it took your experience to really value looking out for them, you know? And you
Well,
can,
one of my little brothers that he lived in the house with me. Always been on his ass about nah, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. But he was a kid. He was a real young kid. He was just trying to do everything you see me do.
right, right. Nah, I get you. So after after recovering, after being shot, recovering, like what's the long-term effects that you had from the shooting? Because they say most time you have a brain injury, it affects you like, and it could be different ways.
The right side of my body is almost like I had a stroke.
Yeah,
Like this arm, I can move it, but I can't open or close my hand.
yeah,
Same with my leg. I mean, I know how to walk and stuff, but it could be worse. That's all I'm gonna say. It could be worse.
right, right. So like you kind of walk with a limp.
Mm,
Okay, all right. So more than likely that means you was forced to be on disability, right?
mm,
Okay. So just to give people that may not know a little insight, because I was one of them people, like back in the day, people thought it was cool to be on disability because you get that consistent check, every
yeah, they
month.
said the check's really not shit.
Yeah. It just basically barely enough to keep you going, right?
Yeah,
Like it's kind of like the way I calculated it, it's kind of like this will pay for you a little spot in the hood or in the projects and couple dollars extra. Yeah. So you've been disabled for 9 years, huh?
up down there.
Yeah. Okay.
The day is coming up too,
What
January 3rd.
what's that? Oh, you gotta do a renewal?
No, that's the day I got shot.
Oh, okay, okay. So like what do you do on that date? Like every year?
I ain't gonna lie, get drunk.
Yeah, yeah,
But I've been doing the sobriety thing, so probably not this year.
yeah. Well, that's dope, man. Hey, I get it, man. Hey, I be sober myself, man. Sometimes it sucks, you know what I mean? But
It's just different
yeah, yeah.
because I was dependent on alcohol just to take
Yeah.
away my feelings, take away the depression and everything like that. But when I wake up in the morning, I'll be right back fucked up. So what's the point?
Right. Right. No, I get it. You know, I tell people that's, using drugs now, like, man, they be like, man, I do this to cope. And I said, man, you using that as an excuse. Say
Yeah,
because once it go away, you still got the same problems, man. But now you done spend all your money. You
yeah.
know? Like, come on, man. So so since all this happened, what do you think is your biggest struggle now? Since the shooting.
Finding a good paying job.
Yeah. And and I'm guessing I'm sure it's just hard from the physical injuries, right?
Mhm.
Right. Okay. All right. And do they give you any resources like, disability or anything? Do they give you any resources to where, they help with jobs or anything?
They used to, but not as of right now. No.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I got you. And then not to mention if you find one that pays really well, you lose disability, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
The only reason I'm trying to stay on disability right now is because of the insurance.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, for sure.
say my head was to get infected, I ain't gonna have no way to go to pay for the hospital bills.
Right. So like you still have to worry about your head getting infected?
Mm.
Dang. Like like the wound never closed up?
Nah, closing everything is the prosthetic plate. If the plate like if the plate if the,
The prosthetic plate. Okay.
my body disregarding the plate.
Okay. I got you. All right. So just I know the people don't know this, but one thing that you said to me in the few times that we done talked is I'm trying to get back to a normal life.
Mm.
So like what does that mean for you, getting back to a normal life?
Have have a big family, have kids, have a house, all that normal stuff like TV, like the TV shows.
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of, chilling, vibing with your people.
Hmm.
Okay. Have you ever had a job?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. And I was just sitting here thinking like, man, you got shot at 14, you 23 now. Now I was just sitting there thinking like, man, that might be one reason because they probably look at, you don't have a bunch of work experience,
yeah,
which could be, good in a sense, but some people look at it as bad,
yeah.
especially when they see the physical injuries. And yeah, do you think that's why they turn you away? Is just the physical injuries?
I keep on trying to do like warehouse jobs and all that,
Yeah, I get
but
you.
a lot like I worked at this one thrift store. It was easy and all, but they weren't paying nothing, so I quit.
Right, right. So like, what's the longest you ever worked? Like, at one job.
2.5 years.
Oh yeah, okay. At that store.
Hmm.
Okay, all right. Well, that ain't too bad. So if you could name something that you do need assistance with outside of the job, what would you say it would be right now?
Ask that one more time.
Like let's just say you needed some help with something, right? Like what is your biggest issue right now with going forward to a normal life, as you say? Like the biggest obstacle, is it outside of the job?
Transportation.
Okay. All right.
Cause,
So,
'cause
so
everything in my life really is like I'm blessed because I'm not worried about nothing.
yeah, okay. Do you think Do you think you see people on the regular that don't appreciate like where they are in life right now?
I mean, I only got like what, one or two friends, so
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you be on social media?
yeah,
Do you ever see anybody like complaining about their life,
yeah.
and it be better than yours?
Wait,
Well, in a
what you mean?
sense. Like you ever seen somebody complaining about certain things that's going on in their life and you be sitting there thinking like, man, you really complaining for nothing. Like
Yeah,
you could be like me.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And
That's
uh
why I'm trying to get like go to different schools and shit, and like tell my story to them. Say they put down the guns.
yeah. Nah, I feel that. My old lady told me about this guy that they had come and speak to the kids. And I think they called it a keynote speaker. And
Hmm.
it was just this guy, that had been to prison, but he from what she gave me, it was a good story, but I don't think it'll hit like yours, you know. So I think that's something that could be worth it. Keep in mind, they pay
Yeah,
really well.
that's what I was thinking about doing just off
Yeah,
the books, get paid cash.
yeah, yeah. Like that keynote speaker, they pay really well. I'm talking about thousands, several thousands. Like you might get 20, 40 just to go speak at a certain engagement. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But of course, it's gonna take a little practice, but to get your story how you want it, and deliver it. But man, I think you'd be a great candidate, man, because like you say, you lost a good portion of your life within only 23 years of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah, I think it's worth the shot, man. Hey, really, you could probably reach out to some counselors in the school systems.
I'm reaching out right now. I'm just waiting on the call, a call from call back.
I got you. Okay. And so do you think that's probably gonna be your biggest, well, that's probably your biggest motivation, huh, right now?
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I think it could work. Most definitely.
I don't got no choice but to work.
Right, right. And with that being said, is it hard for you to stay motivated, and stay positive sometimes?
Yeah,
Okay.
my
So what
my lady was just telling me always being negative. I'm like, well, I ain't never received like positive. So like, how am I? I'm gonna say some shit that's I'm gonna say some positive shit, but then every time I speak on some positive shit, everything goes wrong.
yeah. Nah, I get you. I used to be there too. Yeah, I used to be that person, you know. So I ain't gonna lie. I Within the last probably 4 or 5 years, I start trying to speak more positively on my life, cause
Yeah, I'm trying to do that now.
yeah, yeah, man, cause you know what they say, man, them words real, like I just seen some people here recently
Hold
pass.
on 1 second. 1 second. Never mind.
Okay. But yeah, I just seen some people here recently pass, and they said some stuff about their life, and next thing you know, they pass, and I'm like, man, it's real ironic that they said that, and then they passed. You know what I mean? Like it was crazy, you know. But I'm gonna go back to this question. This will be my last question for you. You told me to come back to it, and I think the question was, what does happiness look like for you? I think. Was that it?
Yeah, yeah. Have
Yeah,
a, be happy. You know, just
yeah.
not worried about shit.
Okay, okay. All right. So, do you have any like final message for whomever may check this episode out?
For the kids, stay away from guns. It's not nothing good to come from it.
Right, and them switches. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right. What about some adult who may be older than you, who's experienced a lot of bad or negativity in their life?
You're just gonna have to move away from the city you was born in. It's more out here in life than standing on a block doing whatever.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So what about an adult, right? That's just
Mhm.
had bad experience after bad experience after bad experience, but they healthy.
Just, y'all, they just gonna have to find hope.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right.
Not not nothing I can really say about it because I ain't experienced that part yet.
That's real. That's real. I get you. Well, I always tell them people, since I'm a little older, a couple years older than you, hey man, you gotta keep fighting the good fight.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people. And I tell people like, man, when you at the bottom, some things are just kind of common sense, right? Like if you at the bottom, you have no choice but to rise up. You know how they say the cream rise to the top?
Hmm.
And you know how they say most people you gotta hit rock bottom before you get to doing better? Because if you're at the bottom, the only way you can go is up, or you can remain the same. But
Yeah.
once you reach that rock bottom, only way to go is up. You know, it's just like an airplane. You know what I mean? All
Yeah.
you can do is go up and get better. So just keep fighting the good fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate you, Zay, joining me, man. Hey, we're gonna have to get together, man.
We're gonna get back on here.
Yeah, 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 man. We're gonna have to do
Give
something else.
give it a month, and then I'm gonna tell y'all how my life going in a month.
Man, you know what? That's a great idea. That's a great idea, man. And not to mention, hey, if you ever down, man, dumps, man. I have people that call me, man, and we just chop it up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right. But hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, and till next time, people, we out.